What's good, y'all? This is Bossy, and here today we're here with another Fuego reaction video here today, bro. The title of this video is called SCP-096 versus SCP-049. If y'all boys haven't watched my previous reaction video, is the one between SCP-682 versus SCP-096, and for those who haven't watched the whole video, but basically 682 reduces 096 to literally just skulls and bones, bro. And crazy thing is that 096 was still alive. Like, they literally fought each other for a whole day and they didn't manage to kill each other. The whole containment cell was full of blood, bro, and it's just crazy. If you guys haven't watched that video, go ahead and check that out. If y'all boys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you get a notification when I post my next video. And without further ado, let's get right into it, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. What we got here?
Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 95. Today we're going back to SCP-096 in another cross-testing experiment, this time with SCP-049. This was co-written by myself and Dr. Sumerian. As always, please go and check out his channel for more SCP content. The guy works extremely hard and has a lot of helpful insight into SCP matters. Now, this is an SCP-096 video, so you can expect some scenes of injury and blood. Without any further ado, and with that aside, let's begin.
Okay. Alright, let's get it. I don't even know what to expect from this
The following data release has been authorized by the following council members and administration staff. Cross-testing SCP-049, SCP-096. After test report.
At this time, it is impossible to know or even guess as to what SCP-049 did to SCP-096. SCP-049 has refused to give any further information on the matter, except for corroborating what we monitored on the infrared. The syringe was not recovered and no traces of the injected material were present in SCP-096's blood. However, the security team noted a faint scent of lavender was present. Blood tests are ongoing. Save for the momentary irregularity in SCP-096's behavior after the encounter, no other abnormalities have been observed.
The shy guy versus the plague doctor.
It wasn't new, mind you, but it hurt just the same. A small child sat at the base of a tree surrounded by hundreds of laughing, pointing children. The child's face was buried in its hands and its body bunched up with the knees held close to the chest. The small child rocked backwards and forwards against the trunk. The tree itself was oily black, with thousands of branches reaching far up into the bone-white sky. The tips of the branches pierced the pale white veil, and small drops of blood leaked down to the base of the tree. The roots happily drank up the blood as soon as it touched the ground. Still, the children laughed. Then there was a sudden change.
I have nothing to say about that.
In the distance, someone new was approaching. Someone else to judge him. Someone else to
drinking
laugh.
Up blood? The
child looked up at the approaching pair of eyes, hidden behind a mask. The children, the tree, and the bloodied sky all fell away. They were both in a cold, white containment cell.
Okay.
The creature that used to be a child rocked in the corner, sobbing to itself and shaking. It was all bones and skin with little muscle under the pale flesh that covered its body. The man who had just entered was shackled. The chains that bound him continued back into a hole in the door itself. Suddenly, a red light beat on the side of the neck shackle, and all of the chains fell to the ground.
Okay.
The chains were pulled back into the door, and SCP-049 looked down at SCP-096. Its soft cries reverberated off the walls around the doctor. All loneliness and pain.
You about to turn up.
The doctor walked over to the monster and laid a hand on the top of its head.
This is a versus battle after all.
It stopped crying, and its breathing slowed. The doctor looked perplexed, as if he'd expected another reaction. The doctor, however, recovered quickly and looked down at the creature while stroking the top of its head.
Child, you do not have to fear me. I am here to help you. Please, let me see.
With his free hand, the doctor moved its hands from its face, and then moved his hand to its forehead. The thing let out a mournful cry.
I cannot save you,
Fresh tears began to stream down the pale creature's cheeks.
but I can help you.
With this, the doctor pulled a bag from his
Okay.
robes and produced a syringe.
You'll feel a slight pinch, but it's nothing to fear. Trust me.
The sounds of shouting and metallic locks turning echoed from the containment cell door. He allowed the creature's head to go limp as he gripped its arm and positioned the syringe right on top of the median basilic vein. With a slight application of pressure, the syringe slipped into the vein to deliver the medicine. Suddenly, they were both beneath the tree. The laughing children were gone. Hanging from the oily black tree's branches were hundreds, maybe thousands of mirror shards. Each one had a reflection of his own eyes, all staring at a single crying child. SCP-049 walked forward on ground covered in ankle-deep water. The slow drip of red into the water left clouds of pink behind, swirling as he stepped forward. The child's crying grew louder and more intense. The doctor reflected on his own life. Curing the great pestilence was his grand purpose,
So is this
but
the
here was
the
someone
encounter,
suffering.
or
Was he not a doctor? Was this not his higher calling? And as he drew closer to the child, he noticed it was covered in shallow cuts, with blood leaking out all across its body. He reached into his bag for something to staunch the flow when the child's head suddenly snapped up to look directly at him. The child's eyes were red and swollen, as if he'd been crying for hours. The child slowly stood up, its sobbing still the only sound outside
So
of the
wait,
dripping
hold
blood
up.
from the tree branches above.
wait, hold on, wait. It says SCP-096, SCP-049 encounter. So why on the freaking? Oh my god! Come on, guys. Why on this title it says SCP-096 versus 049? Well, come on, guys. Come on, bro. I'm thinking they're supposed to be fighting each other. Like, you feel me? Like, I thought the Reaper was about to give him the business or something. Like, he was about to sneak attack him. Come on now. I mean, this is cool too,
Then,
so it's whatever.
As if a dam had broken,
I like this too.
it sprinted at the doctor with its arms outstretched.
I'm thinking it was supposed to be
For a
fight.
moment, the doctor was taken aback, and then the child ran into him at full force.
There's
It rocked him
cuts
in place.
all over his body.
The child
Jeez.
embraced him and sobbed into his robes. The doctor shook his head and tried his best to comfort him. In the White Room, the plague doctor sat down with the creature until the security forces dragged him away. For a little while, it rested. For just a little while, it was content. For just a little while, it was loved. Somehow, it cried even harder.
That's deep. Dang. Crying for hours.
And that concludes
That's
this
nice.
encounter with the Plague Doctor. I hope you liked it, and be sure to like and subscribe if you did.
That's lit. That's
If
lit.
you haven't seen
Like,
them
well,
already, there are a few more entries into the...
That's touchy. Very touchy. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all boys enjoyed this reaction video. Honestly, I thought they was going to be fighting each other. To be very, very, very honest with y'all. But I guess I didn't even misread the title. Because it literally says versus on the title. And then when you watch the video, it said that it was a counter. But you know what I'm saying? The video was good either way, bro. I actually really like these. I like these like how the other SCPs are encountering each other, bro. This is really lit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might, but matter of fact, in the comment section, you guys send me more of these, you know, SCP encounter or even versus videos down in the comment section. Just send me a link to them and then I'll react to them. If y'all boys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you get a notification on when I post my next video. I love y'all boys. I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow. This is Bossy. Peace out. I'm off this, bro.